right, you guys, welcome back to the Frank for Famous channel. I want to yet again introduce you guys to Archie. Yet
Yes,
again, a
sir.
Liverpool fan here,
There you
born
go.
and raised. So you guys, we have another opportunity to really talk about Chelsea football, and we're also going to talk about Liverpool too. We both know that they had an FA Cup third round game. Right now, what we want to do is make sure you guys to like. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into it. So we saw
Yes,
that
sir.
Chelsea was playing against Morecambe. If I didn't get that correct, please correct me, you guys, down in the comment. It was an FA Cup third round. We see that Chelsea came out with the victory 4-0, 4-0, and that's what we needed. No goals scored, which is amazing. Even though we're playing against a lower division team, it's still important that we leave that game with the confidence that we did not get scored on, because anything
Right.
can happen in those games. What I really want to touch on is what we noticed during those games, what we noticed from the lineup, and then just kind of dive into it and what we should be seeing for the foreseeable future, and
Yeah.
also some of the faces we haven't seen for a while now popping up into the lineup. This was a game where we got an opportunity to play at Stamford Bridge. Still no fans, so as exciting as it usually is with fans, still having the confidence to go out and perform, which is what you're paid to do and what we want to see you do as fans.
Yep.
We did see a lineup that consistently had players that have been really talked about in the media. Havertz, Timo, struggling, lack of confidence, no goals. It's ongoing. It's just something that we're gonna consistently hear about because they're new players and the price tag is very heavy. So we want to see them perform each and every game, but we have to be patient with them.
Right.
So watching this game, I did see some great things. I definitely did see some great things. I don't know about you, Archie, what you kind of saw if by viewing the Chelsea game. Cullum Hudson-Odoi, all right, is a player who's been kind of on the peripheral. We haven't really been seeing him play consistently because he's coming back from an injury, which is something we want to be able to get our players slowly acclimated to playing at that high level again. That injury is something that if you injure it again, can really change a player's, their skill set, their confidence, because they're on their feet. They're making different movements, vertical movements. It's a sensitive area. It's not like they got an injury on the arm or anything. It's their legs. So I definitely noticed he really impressed me this game, regardless if it was a lower league team. The confidence that he was playing with. I mean, the boy was doing beautiful passes. I mean, he was, very confident on the ball with his movements. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Cullum Hudson-Odoi actually running into the box, playing without the ball. He had a beautiful assist from Hakim Ziyech over the back line of the defense and one touch and then back into the back of the net. So I'm happy to see that. And I'm hoping from here it's going to stay consistent, because I want to see him really competing with Pulisic and pushing each other to show their full potential. It's what we are built around. We want to have competition in all positions, and this is what Frank Lampard has done by bringing in these players. What have you actually? What are your thoughts? What did you see during the game?
Well, let's look at it this way. Frank did exactly what we said last week.
Yeah.
Put the people in the right positions and let them do their thing.
Yeah.
You can only be the team that is in front of you. So we're not going to talk about what level the team was.
Yeah.
But they needed that game. They needed that game. They needed that to win, and they needed that confidence, especially Timo.
Yeah.
Havertz pulling the strings because he didn't have to worry about anything else except focusing on number 10.
Yeah.
Odoi was stretching people out. So that gave Havertz more time to do what he needed to do.
Yeah.
And then Timo just had to do what Timo needed to do. The reason why you guys brought him there in the first place.
Yeah. Put the balls in the back of the net.
Balls in the back of the net. That's it.
Yeah.
And Frank did what Frank should have been doing all along instead of trying to think that he's a master genius or not. Football is simple.
Yeah.
Pass, give, and then shoot the ball in the net.
Yeah.
And he made it simple for the team. And the guys were like, okay, now we get what you're trying to say. Now, yeah, Abrakovi, what was the team again? Abrakovi?
Morecambe,
yeah. I mean, they also sat back a little bit, so there was not that much pressure on the Chelsea, the Chelsea team.
Yeah.
But that's okay because that allowed Chelsea to be like, okay, what do we need to do? You know what I'm saying? That helped Chelsea. This game helped Chelsea.
Definitely.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna make fun of Chelsea because they played a weak team. But hey, you can only beat a team that is in front of you. Imagine if they have lost.
Definitely, which is a possibility.
And it's a possibility. It's an FA Cup.
Yeah.
It's an FA Cup, and anything can happen. The magic of the FA Cup. So, you got to give good hands up to them because they were under pressure.
Yeah.
The coach is under pressure, so they did what they needed to do. And amazing how Frank also played a very strong team.
Definitely. Well, that's what I said. I mean, you can see now, viewers, the rant we had before. You can see that we're happy because we got wins, which is what we want to be presenting to you. Right. But that's what I said. Mm-hmm. I said Frank Lampard needs to play a strong team. Yes, we saw some younger players come in and play towards the end of the game, but this is a game where he needs to make a statement. His players, we have two different teams. We have we have players who can come in and fulfill the roles from the first team. We already have that type of potential in our team. But if he would have went backwards and started playing the younger players, I think that would have taken away even more from the confidence that we're lacking right now. You have to continue to play these players out the rut. It's not the fact that they're tired. Physically, it's just the mental state. It's them not believing that they're as good as we see on paper, and they are. It's just playing through the rut and getting more adapted to the league for some of the new players that are joining us or coming back from injury.
I mean, this is a crazy season. Nobody has time to prepare. Some teams do not even have a preseason. I mean, even if there was a preseason. So everybody don't have time to prepare. So you have to take the game as you go.
Yeah.
But the issue with Frank was he was overthinking. He was trying to do too much instead of just keeping it simple, like how he did it last year.
Yeah.
Just let the people who are ready to play, and then embed the new players in as you go.
Definitely.
And eventually then you build up that, that chemistry.
Yeah.
So this, I mean, if he gets another game like this, which is who you play, Fulham, right?
Fulham on Saturday, which is going to be another London Derby.
So that is going to be a very good game to see where you guys are right now. Yeah. Because you have to take it as you go. We got 21 more games, and trust me, it's going to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Definitely.
So if Frank just don't try to be Pep, don't try to be Klopp, don't try to be Mourinho, just be Frank.
100%. I agree with everything you're saying. I definitely want to talk about a couple of other things, positives we saw there in that game. Yeah. Kaale came in, the world's most expensive goalkeeper.
Number one goalie.
Yes, and I saw bits and pieces of confidence coming back with him. We saw that the winger for Morecambe, it was a little odd to me. I didn't know if he was trying to cross the ball or he was trying to catch the keeper out. I want to say he was trying to catch the keeper out because they have done their homework. They know Kepa lacks confidence. But to see Kepa get down on the ground quickly, make a beautiful save, and then turn over and avoid the ball slipping out of his hands and into the back of the net, that's something I can applaud. That is something where I can say, okay, we would have never saw that Kepa a few months ago. That would have been a goal. So we can see what Frank Lampard is doing is definitely working. Some players need to sit on the bench and see what is going on in front of them, and they need to really build that confidence themselves to understand: do they want to be here? Is this the club for them? they only can decide their destiny. They are the controllers of that. So I have faith that Kepa can get back to what he was.
I think Kepa is seeing that Mendy is also becoming like Kepa too. So he's like, oh hell no, come on, man, I could get this guy out.
Yeah.
So you know what is happening now is there's competition in that position now.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guarantee you, if Frank gives Kepa one more chance in the Premier League or in the Champions League, and he's gonna perform.
Yeah.
Because Mendy is struggling a little bit. He's also kind of like, you know,
at the moment. There's little mistakes that we're seeing coming
through, you know. So it's basically like his honeymoon period is over.
Definitely.
So now the real work is beginning. So teams are catching him off guard. So maybe this is a time where Frank will be like, okay, you sit down for a little bit. Let me put this guy in until he starts making mistakes again. Then I'll bring you back. So that means you have two competition in there. But most coaches, most professionals will tell you, no, you keep one goalie, let him ride it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So definitely. No, I can see good things happening, but don't get too excited. It's just FA Cup, man.
Hey, I have to take the positives when I see it and try and be optimistic and run with it at the same time, because we're finally seeing the Chelsea healthy. We're finally getting an opportunity to have a squad that he brought in and put them in those pieces and put the puzzle together, because it's just been a lot of inconsistency. Hakim Ziyech comes in, couple games later he's not playing. We see the injuries. I mean Hakim Ziyech literally had about 2-3 assists he could have had in this game, just because we finally have someone who can come in on the left hand side and make things happen. So to see him finally fulfilling that role, I definitely think we can make a run. But Frank Lampard still needs to find an identity with the team, and yet again play these players in their position.
Play them in their position. Play them in their position. Keep it simple. Let them do what they do.
Definitely. And even Billy Gilmore. I mean, I don't know how much you know about the player or how much you viewed about him, but I mean, he's young, but the energy level is in the midfield. That is something we definitely needed. He makes the quick passes. He's between the lines. He opens up the gaps. He's not afraid to tackle and put his body on the line. Those are the type of players we need that's going to bring that energy and that free-flowing football that we need. It's not going to be stagnant. We tend to see the ball really move slowly once it gets into the midfield. And he's trying to demand and be a presence at a young age. There is little things they say about the player being the Iniesta of Chelsea, but you know, I don't want to put him so high on that level, but he does have the potential to be a great midfielder in the Premier League if he continues to surround himself and play with these world-class players and to grow under the development of these older players, because he's only going to learn more and more as he continues to get playing time at the same time. So
no, I mean, it's good that you have a kid like that coming through the ranks, and the kid can, you know, you can see he's that guy's not lacking any confidence. He's not scared, you know. And with the players like that, you know, they're like, I can see a hole on that team. I could take somebody's position.
Yeah.
You know, it's just he needs to, you know, Frank needs to give that kid more chances in the Premier League. Give him 10 minutes, 5 minutes here and there. See what he can do. See if he will crack under pressure.
Definitely.
But this, I never believe in this next Iniesta, next Messi. Definitely. You know how many players are? We got Kaale, who's baby, what's it called? Baby Iniesta or baby Javi, that's what we call it. Boy can never get fit.
Yeah.
Stop giving those kids names. Let the kid be who he is. That's what I say.
I agree. We shouldn't try to
too much pressure.
We can see the similarities, but we shouldn't try to put titles on them as them being the next. They're only going to be the next who they are, and that's what we should be expecting from them. Another player
that takes pressure off them.
Yeah, another player that we discussed in the last channel was Tomori, right? I told him we haven't heard from him. I don't know where he's been at. He hasn't been in Frank Lampard's plans. We got an opportunity to see him play, and he came in and he looked hungry, but it looks like he is going to be going out on loan to AC Milan. So they have finally decided to give him an opportunity to go and get the game time he deserves. It's been sad to see him not really playing, and I believe. I mean, I'm a big fan of him compared to Andres Christensen, but we can see that who has been in the club longer, who has more experience, and it's going to be Andres Christensen at the end of the day. I think Tomori has the opportunity to really develop, and I hope AC Milan will help him understand more of the defensive structure, give him more of a defensive mindset, and even though he's not the tallest defender, he has the speed and he has the heart to play with his display. So big ups to him, and I hope he goes to AC Milan and gets to learn under and play against Ibrahimovic, regardless of his age. You're getting to play against a striker who's gone everywhere and done it all. So
Ibra is a monster, man. That guy, he's almost 39 years old this year.
Yeah,
and he looks like he could go 2 more years. Kudos to him, man. Whatever he's eating. But why didn't you guys give us Timo, man? Come on, we know we
Nah, man, we definitely not giving you guys Timo. That you guys have Firmino and Firmino, like that's a striker combination.
We just need one center back. We don't care who it is. There's a center back from somewhere.
Yeah,
we'll give you guys the load fee.
No,
just for we're struggling.
That's a definitely no. So you guys, what we want to do now is we're gonna turn the attention and let's Archie, let's talk about Liverpool football, and then you guys also had an FA Cup tie as well.
Against Aston Villa's under-16s.
Okay.
I mean, the fandom out there are upset. Why did Thiago play? Why did these people play? I'm like, yo, have you seen Liverpool play in the last 3 games? We are trash.
Yeah.
I mean, on the Liverpool status, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We look trash. The chemistry is gone. There's no flair. There's nothing. We just playing side to side, So this game was important for us, the same way it was important for Chelsea to play this game. Because if you watched Liverpool first half, oh man, I almost punched my computer screen.
Yeah.
It was the same way we played against West Brom, like side to side. And this is against 16, 17-year-old kids. To make it worse, they tied the game, they drew the game at halftime. So I'm pretty sure Klopp went into the locker room and told them up.
Yeah.
Because he came out and Thiago was ready to go in.
Yeah.
Henderson didn't even come out. I didn't even see the guy come out of the locker room. So I know Klopp went hard on it. So it was a game that you could tell Klopp was like, okay, if I don't make a change right now, our season is done.
Yeah.
So, but when Thiago came in and Shaqiri came in, you could see what Liverpool's been lacking.
Yeah.
I mean, they are 16-year-old, the kids under 23s, but still you could see the idea because Thiago is like 2-3 steps ahead of the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Even though these guys been playing with each other for such a long time, we were struggling at that time. But now you could see, okay, this is where we're going. The issue still is we don't have center back.
Yeah. Well, you guys were exposed. The goal before the halftime, it was a through ball, and you could see Barry came through with pace and
did you see our
confidence. The confidence
was
ball. That was eye-opening to me. It really showed where Liverpool's defense is at
defense. Because Rhys Williams, a good kid. He could play structured defense. Yeah. But when it comes to one-on-one, the boy has, he's still growing, so his speed is not there yet.
Definitely.
You could tell it takes him like 5 different steps before he picks up. That time, Barry was gone.
Yeah.
And that kid, I mean, he scored the goal like he's a pro, like a seasoned vet.
Definitely.
He pulled that ball in confidence.
Yeah.
But in terms of Liverpool, it was a game needed. I don't care what every other fan is saying. We shouldn't have played this. We shouldn't have played that. Klopp should not be complaining about subs and that argument needs to stop. He has a right to complain because he has a right to choose when and where the players will play. If he wants to play 90 minutes, 11 guys, he has the right to do. But the next game, if he wants to make a 5 sub, he has the right to do. That's the coach's choices. The idea of his argument is, let me have that choice. You're taking that choice away from me, so now I have to work hard. We play back-to-back games, and it's not right for everybody. That's what his argument was. Now you got some of the media guys. For about 4 years since Klopp been there, he doesn't respect the League Cup. He doesn't respect the FA Cup. He always played the young kids. Last year, they played us, so we have to play just like Aston Villa did. We have to do the same thing last year.
Yeah.
Guess what? Now, when he played the full squad, they were like, oh, Klopp is disrespecting the FA Cup again. He's playing the full squad against kids. I'm like, yo.
You can't win. You can't
win. That's right. We need the games because after Thursday game, Friday game, we don't have a game till Sunday against Man U. Yeah. So Man U play Saturday, they play today, and then they got a game. So they got a few round of games.
Definitely.
At this time, you shouldn't be scared of any player getting injured. Yeah. Nobody's 100%. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So this pressure that we put on our team needs to stop. Otherwise, it makes us look like we are running or Liverpool fans are worried. I'm not worried. I told you last time, City is the team that concerns me.
Yeah.
That's it. Other than that, everybody else is.
Hey, you said it's a long season, right? It's a long season.
It's a long season.
So we can't get too ahead of ourselves.
You know what the funny thing about Man U fans? Last year when Liverpool were like 10, 12 points ahead, they were like, yeah, it's a long season. You never know what's going to happen. The year before, you guys bottled it. You were 7 or 10 points ahead, and then City came back. They go ahead. One day.
Yeah.
Possibly 5. All of a sudden, we winning the league. The league is over. Liverpool fans are rather Chelsea fans. You probably will not make it a top 4.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I understand. You guys haven't been in the top since Alex Ferguson left.
Yeah.
But it'll suck if you guys get to like halfway through the end of the season and then you fall back.
I'm not saying that I'm not hoping that happens, but I hope that happens.
I want it to happen.
Yeah, Manchester United, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of teams that I definitely have bad blood for, but Manchester United had their run for a while. They were the top of the team during Ferguson's era. They need to take the back seat. I believe the team that they're building together in time can get back to what they used to be. But I think there's still a lot of drama, turmoil. You still have Paul Pogba who's there, who you don't know if he wants to be there or he doesn't want to be there. There's just too much going around that team.
Paul Pogba has not played a good game since the World Cup.
Yeah,
he plays today. He didn't even do that much. Yeah. The goal was sick. Yeah, he did well, putting the place in the ball, and even there was a deflection. But who cares? They hit the back of the net.
Sure.
Paul Pogba, for 65 minutes, didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, he's a leader. You guys been cussing him out, damn near call him any word except the Son of God, and now all of a sudden, Paul Pogba is the greatest thing ever. I can't wait till Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I can't wait. Normally, I'm always like, Man U, they are rivals. Form goes out of the window. But this Sunday, I don't care who we put in the back. I just want to see how they play against a real team.
Definitely. Which is, I believe, will be a good game. You guys do show a lot of weakness in your center backs, and you're able to expose them. It's gonna be a good game, but yet again, I will say, when Liverpool are on their game, they're definitely on their game. So I will give you that. Yeah. Sadio Mane is scoring. Come on now, he's 5'9". He's so good at getting in between the center backs, and for some reason, the ball just tends to drop straight to his head. 2 goals, headed goals. I was like, it to me, that player, his mindset of being in the right positions is world class.
And that's the thing with Mane, though. And we see, Mane, I think that's a good thing that you say right there. Mane has become how Robert Lewandowski is right now.
Yeah.
The difference is Robert is just clinical. That guy could close both eyes and still put the ball in the back of the net.
Exactly.
Mane is not as clinical as Robert is. Mane is always at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
But the problem is he's sometimes he forces like he's in a rush. He doesn't have that composure that Robert has. Yeah. And I think that the older he gets,
it'll come with time.
Develop come with time, we're going to his game. And he's also off right now. He's not at his best. You know, the COVID kind of draw him back a little bit.
Definitely.
But if Mane start playing well, then Salah is gonna be looking at it like, okay, I need to step up.
Yeah.
So this game on Sunday, the defense is the concern. But ever since VVD left, our defense has been solid. It's the guys who don't put the ball in the back of the net. Yeah. But mind you, is coming to Liverpool not to lose. I guarantee you that. They are ahead 3 points. They're coming in not to lose. So I'm expecting them to sit back and hit us on the counter attack. That's what I'm expecting from Man U. If they open up, oh please open up at Anfield.
They're not coming. They're playing where? They're playing at Anfield.
At Anfield, yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely going to play a defensive game.
Yeah.
So since we're talking, so since right now we're discussing our upcoming games, right? For Liverpool, Manchester United preview, what do you think the score line is going to be?
3-0, 3-1, Liverpool.
So what are we doing? 3-1, 3-0? You got to choose one of those.
Okay, I'll say 3-0.
3-0? Okay, you guys heard it here. 3-0, Liverpool, Manchester United. Make sure you guys in the comments let us know what you think your predictions are for that Manchester and Liverpool game also as well. For me, I believe the London Derby, Chelsea versus Fulham, I definitely see that we can come out with at least a 2-0 scoreline. I definitely believe we have confidence coming back, and we're going to see this in this.
What do you think the Liverpool game is going to be?
What do I think the Liverpool game is going to be? I will definitely say I see the game most likely being 2-1. Because I believe your defense still is struggling. If you have a on-form Rashford or an on-form Bruno Fernandes, they're capable of definitely picking teams apart. With the speed, you just saw the speed from Aston Villa's player. If Rashford or Martial is able to get a through pass like that, they're gonna slot it. It's gonna be like a slice of pie. So I definitely think Liverpool will come out with the win. I'll agree upon that, but I do see you guys getting scored on that game.
I could see them score, but I believe Liverpool, looking at this season, all the big teams we just slice and dice them.
Yeah.
Tottenham came in and we basically, But I do take your point, though. If we play the way we played against Aston Villa kids, that Rashford is going to be slicing and dicing all day.
Yeah.
But I believe that we will pull some surprise. The defender, there's a possibility that we have a defender coming up, knocking on wood.
You better knock a little bit harder because the defense is starting to look real thin. So.
I guarantee you, he's going the same defense he went with Southampton. If we have no center back, he's going Henderson and Fabinho in the back, or Fabinho and Gini.
Oh, Wijnaldum in the back also as well.
Also, he could also play the back,
Wow.
So now the difference against the kids this time, we will have Robbo and Trent on the right side. We will have kids like attack. And I'm hoping Thiago starts.
Yeah.
Thiago starts, and that would change the way we play. Yeah. But you're right. I could see them score, but I'm not giving it to them. I just hate them. I hate them. So I'll say 3-0. but when it comes to Fulham Chelsea, I say 2-1.
2-1?
I say 2-1, yeah. Fulham is in some form of form.
They can play now. Difference? It's poor.
Yeah. It's no, their defense is horrible.
Yeah.
But they tend to play better when they play these top teams.
Yeah.
So I could see a surprise goal.
Okay.
But this is a game that Chelsea has to win. If they don't win, oh my God. Next meeting.
Yeah, the rant you received previously. Yeah, you guys, we don't even want to go down that page.
Nah.
We need Chelsea to win this game so we can start us on a domino effect of upcoming games. Let's build the confidence. Let's continue to keep everyone healthy as much as possible. We know what's going on in the world right now is affecting everyone. But it's just something that, yet again, is affecting all teams. So we don't want to single anybody out. This is a season we're never going to see, or we haven't seen before. Hopefully we'll have fans back in all stadiums and we'll be able to watch football in the normal circumstances.
Yeah. I miss that. I miss the fans singing and never walk alone.
Definitely.
Because Man U's going to come to Anfield and it's going to be a little bit quiet.
Yeah. So
the 12 man is not going to be there.
Nobody has home field when it comes down to it.
But Liverpool, Anfield, and the fans, it's a trifecta. It's that the three holy ghosts or whatever you call them.
Yeah.
Liverpool, the team needs the fans.
Yeah.
The Anfield needs the fans.
Definitely.
The fans need Anfield, and the team needs Anfield. It's something you don't understand. Chelsea, you guys don't have that. So I don't want to.
Stamford Bridge is a fortress. Don't forget that Stamford Bridge is a fortress. When we have our fans there and they're praising, they're singing Frank Lampard's name, the team tends to perform a lot better.
Or they call it Abraham to fire him.
That is something I don't want to talk about or jinx. We'll see. I think we're just being very harsh on Frank at the moment. We're not giving him an opportunity to at least see a season out.
When Mourinho was there, I didn't want to play at Stamford Bridge.
Definitely.
When Mourinho was there, that was even his second time around. It was. Whew,
he made sure to park the bus, but he had the players who had the mentality to go and get a win. So
that spine of the team was ridiculous.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
But you have to build it back again. But guys,
definitely.
Subscribe, guys. Subscribe, like.
Definitely. Also, let us know, you guys. We want to hear you in the comments. If you disagree with what we're saying,
please let us know.
We'll talk back. So let us know how you feel. We got Team Blue, Team Red over here. We got the two Ghanaian brothers. We're just trying to keep
sir.
And let you guys know how we feel about our team and the passion about our teams. And we want to hear you guys in the comments. So make sure to let us know how you feel and subscribe so we can continue to bring you the information you guys want to hear about your teams here with us at Frankfurt.
Yes, indeed.
I appreciate
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.